All right, we begin with a look at our change in weather for Thursday. We have seen an increase in our risk of severe weather in our area, including Fargo up into northwest Minnesota, where you see the orange shades here is in an enhanced risk. What is an enhanced risk? In this area, we have the chance at seeing numerous severe thunderstorms capable of 1-inch diameter hail, 58-mile-per-hour winds or greater. That'll be some of the risks we have. Isolated tornadoes cannot be ruled out. In the yellow areas, that's a large area of slight risk. That means a few in the yellow could become severe as we go through your Thursday. And it comes in several rounds. Here's a quick timeline. In the morning, we're talking wee hours of the morning, we have a chance at some windy thunderstorms primarily coming through. Will they be severe? There's a chance of some gusty storms. Thursday afternoon is the main event, and that is when we'll have the most instability in the atmosphere. Very hot, very humid, and any storms that form could have the risk of huge hail, significant gusty straight line winds over 80 miles per hour, isolated tornadoes, and because multiple rounds of storms are in the offing, flooding becomes a concern, and that flooding also is a concern into Friday's storms. But right now, at Hector, 70 degrees. The wind tapering off to 11 miles per hour, 72 at Moorhead's Airport. We have 60s in Lakes Country, including Detroit Lakes at a 64-degree reading, Langdon at 68. We have 71 Jamestown Valley City. You have 70. And the Gwinner area at 70 as well. Our morning thunderstorms are now off through the cheese fields of Wisconsin. As we look off to the west, though, that's where our attention is turned, and we have storms up there to the west of Minot, but these are drifting in a northerly fashion. This activity is expected to work its way eastward as we go through the overnight. As we head to bed tonight, it stays quiet for most areas, but if there is going to be a chance of storms, it looks like that best chance will be up in the Devil's Lake Basin, and this is a change from the early evening newscasts. This model is saying now that it's less of a chance of some strong morning storms than it was earlier. However, there may be some thunderstorms in our northern counties along and north of Highway 200 to start the day. Then going through midday, temperatures rise quickly from around 70 degrees. South winds pump in the heat and the humidity, and we're going to be near 90 in some spots. Because of that heat and moisture, it could fuel some very volatile storm development in the afternoon as we go through right there and into our evening hours. This initiation of storms will be quick when it happens and if it happens, and it may not be as widespread as you see here. It might be isolated locations, or it may be just like you're seeing here. Either way, in the onset, that's when the chances will be the best for those isolated tornadoes. Very large hail. As we go through the event, watch what happens. This thing starts bowing out. We start seeing these line segments like this, and damaging straight line wind and hail become the primary threats, along with flooding rains. Then we head to bed and things look quieter by 11 o'clock at night. But look what's coming at us from the west. That arrives by Friday morning. So several rounds of severe weather Thursday and into Friday have us declaring first alert weather days. 70 to start, warming up to near 90. Hot, windy from the south, humid, and storm chances after the dinner hour and into the early overnight hours. Most of us will be well into the 80s for tomorrow, including Bemidji, including Wadena, including Sabika, including Oaks, and even near Walhalla. Now, Friday, we have a chance at some storms working their way through once again in the afternoon, but the chances will be best from the valley and points east as we go through the day there. Slight risk of severe weather once again. So, beautiful picture here. We focus on something bright and sunny and funny. Kindred, Amber sharing that. Here's a look at the next 2 days, first alert weather days, Thursday and Friday, but we really start cooling off Friday into the 70s, and that is where we stay through the weekend and into early next week, and it looks dry as well.
All right. Thank you, Hutch.
Still